Welcome back to Dubbzi Bricks for another episode of Building Gotham City in Lego, and we're going to be working, to start with, on the old Wayne Terminus area just here. And what I want to do is start off by putting the support struts along the top, work on the top of the pillars there. I need to work out what design we're going to be doing with that, but one thing I do want to do is have some lights in here. Going by how dark that section is just there, that's how dark this entire build's going to be once I put the roof on there. So it does need the lights. Lights were something that I was not that keen initially to start doing, but I can appreciate it does need it. So yeah, there will be some added to the build. What I'd also like to do is start working on the area where the Batmobile is going to be, the computer's going to be. Hopefully I can find some more tiles out for going on the floor here. And then once I've done as much as I can do on there, we're then going to start building the rock work through this section here. And then once we've all done all of that sort of thing, then I'll be able to work on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle there. But what I want to start doing is actually trying to finish the builds as I'm going along, rather than start one and then go on to the next one just for the planning purposes. I'm actually going to start finishing the builds as much as I can and work my way around the city. Get those minifigures in, get the storytelling in, and bring the city to life. Now, there are going to be certain aspects of this I'm not going to be able to do at this particular moment in time. Like with the stairs here, I need loads of tiles, and I am going to the Lego factory in about just under 2 months' time, towards the end of April. So I will be getting a lot of parts for Gotham City when we go there. So fingers crossed, I got enough to get a lot of this done before I go there. But yeah, some things might have to wait. But anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get the bricks out and let's get started. And here is the start of the support structure, which is going to have the Wayne Tower on top of it. And it's come along nicely. However, we've run out of plates. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, we've run out of the black 2x plates. I did get a load of 4x2s off the Pick a Brick wall the other day. However, I want longer plates than that, as it gives you much more connection without a joining, basically. So we're going to need to order some of those in, or wait till we go to Germany to get them from Legoland, from the factory. So yeah, there's a fair bit of strength in this, and I'm pretty confident that once we've got the extra row, possibly 2 rows of plates on top of all of this, it is going to be super strong and more than adequate to take the weight of the building. But we've gone as far as I can with this particular part of it for now. I can start putting the lights in or working out where they're going to be. That's not going to be an issue. But before I do that, I'm going to turn my attentions down to the area just here where the loose bricks are, and we're going to start building the platform for where the Batmobile is going to rest. And there is the new platform all ready for the Batmobile to sit on, and the computer station to be added to the back on the light bluish grey there. So I just need to find out some more pieces. And there we have the tool rack all ready for the tools. Now, on the side of the railway track there, I've just put some plates and tiles just to give it a little bit more width for the wheels to run along before it goes up the ramp and out of the Wayne Terminus building. Now, what I'm going to do before putting the lights into that part is just Mills plate this area off just here and get it all ready for building the rock work for the new Batcave. here we have the start of the Batcave, and really happy with how the waterfall has come out there. And we've got the rock entrance just here which leads through to the Wayne Terminus. So still plenty of work I need to do on the rock work, get rid of any exposed studs, just tar that off with cheese wedges or whatever else. Now the challenge I'm having with this is I need to fit a lot of details into a very small footprint. And at the back here, we're going to have a very small trophy room. So it's just going to be a few artifacts in there. I really want to have a dinosaur head coming through as well. So whether or not I can actually get that in, I'm not sure. But we will certainly try our hardest. Now, we've got to bear in mind the ramp's coming up here. So I need to be building around that as well. And over on this side, we're going to be having a raised platform, which is going to have the computers on there and a couple of other bits and pieces. But I'm going to be using the Batman Shadow Box that LEGO brought out, which retired at the end of last year, for a lot of inspiration, because I thought there's a lot of good techniques in there, such as the suit chamber. I thought that was really cool, so I might implement something like that. And again, it'll be functioning so the door opens up on there. But anyway, let's get back to building, and we'll check back in once we made a little bit more progress. And here we have a little bit more progress made on the Batcave area. And I built this structure here, and I got the idea mainly from a couple of images I saw online, but also from the Batman Dark Knight trilogy. And I just like the way of having brickwork inside of the actual Batcave itself. Now, the plan is we're going to have a bridge going across the water there in front of the waterfall, and then the steps go up to the raised platform area there, and then that's where the computers be and a couple of other gadgets for Batman. I wasn't going to have a ladder or some steps coming up to the top area, where I was going to have a turntable with the Batmobile on, which would then raise up and go out into the city. However, this is where the raised platform area is going to come to roughly, so I haven't got that much room in there. So unless I raise the raised platform area on this particular part, that idea is not going to work. So I just need to have a good think about that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn my attention back to the Wayne Terminus over here and start experimenting with the lights. And that's the roof all reinforced. It's got an extra 2 rows of plates on here now. So I peeled the entire section off and put 2 rows at the bottom, whereas previously it was just 1 row of plates, then the bricks on there. And it does seem to be quite a bit stronger. And as you can see here, there are a couple of lights added as well just underneath these 6x6 plates here. Now that I've worked out where the lights are going and the top of this has all been supported, I'm just going to build a frame to go around the edge and then make the actual Mills plate itself, which will be going on the top there. Now with the lights, I've got the connector board just here, and I'm probably going to connect the lights up for the Batcave and also the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle all onto the same board. Hopefully it won't be too draining on the power. If it is, we'll just change the configuration of that. But I'm going to make it so all of the wires, the lights, are easy to get to should I have any problems further down the line. Anyway, let's get some bricks and plates out and let's get this all sorted. And here is the Mills plate, which will be going over the top of the Wayne Terminus building here. And what I had to do on here is I've got the normal Mills plates, which are on base plates. Then I've got 1 row of bricks, which are overhanging. Then on the front of the build here, we've got some tiles so that everything lines up perfectly. And the reason I've gone for that, originally I had it so that I had a brick wall all there, and it was just purely the base plates. However, it's so tight getting into the gap that I've decided I had to change the technique, and now it's a lot easier to get in. You can just slide it on and that's it, job done. Do need to put a couple of plates here and there down the end. I've run out a few bits as well, but at least we've now been able to get that part all sorted. And it's a good job we put lights in the build, as this is very dark as you would expect, but once you put the lights on, it's a different story. And I'm really pleased with how this has come out. We've only got 2 lights on the top there, and they're attached to a couple of headlight bricks, but it's given more than enough light to give the look in here that we're after. And as you can see, we found out Batman and Alfred along with the computers. And I've also made a couple of filing cabinets to go there as well. So I still need to find all the tools out to go on the tool rack over the back there. And there will be a lot more mini builds going in here as well once I've designed them and found the pieces out for those as well. But yeah, really happy with how this is coming on. Now that I've got the Mills plate all in place here, what I'm going to be doing is leaving some very heavy boxes on the roof just to see if the support beams here can actually take the weight, or if not, poor Alfred and Batman are going to get crushed overnight. So yeah, fingers crossed that will work. Now, one thing I am really looking forward to working on very soon is our custom Batmobile. I've just using this set here just for the purposes of seeing how it all looks, but it's way too big. But we need to make something a lot smaller with a decent wheelbase to get up and down the ramp inside this Wayne Terminus. Now, we've got the Batmobile in here, which will be going up the ramp. And as I mentioned before, over on this section here, we were thinking about having a turntable, and this would be for a second Batmobile to come up from here. So I really wanted to have the Rockwork Batcave on here, which is why I've decided to add it as an extension onto the Wayne Terminus. So hopefully I can get a functioning turntable on the top here, which will lift up to the top of the city. Anyway, that's all we have time for. I hope you've enjoyed the update. If you have, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the channel. And if you know anybody else you think could be interested in building Gotham City in Lego, if you could share the channel with them, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for popping on by, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.